Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me today. Today I wanted to talk to you about what is a funnel and how do I build it? Guys, it's such a simple question, right? But I know so many of you have this question. So I always say no stupid questions. I totally get where you guys are at if you clicked on this video. So don't stress. Don't worry about this funnel building stuff that everyone's talking about. I'm going to step you through this process in a really simple and easy way. So you're just going to get it from day one. So there's many different ways that we can build a funnel, but I like to think of it as a customer process. Simple as that. So what is the process that your customer goes through prior to becoming a customer? And, what is the process that brings them to actually get to the point where they do click, they do buy, they do sell, right? So what we do is we work backwards from that sales process back to the very beginning for the customer and kind of figure out where's the customer's head at, what are they trying to achieve, what are they actually wanting to do with this? And that's how we build our funnel. Super. So you might have heard of this thing called customer touchpoint mapping. And I have a really strong experience in this. I did this for many, many years ago in strategic marketing. And so all that we did is we would take a customer and look at that customer's journey from end to end. So from the time that they would actually maybe click on an advertising link through to then coming through to calling the call center, what line would they go through, what would they be doing, if they talk to someone, where would they go next, would they then go to the website or the email or whatever. And this is where I developed a really strong love of marketing and love of all things customer and customer service. Because I realized that there's a huge link and a huge correlation between amazing service and actually getting customers to get in your system and to click and to buy and to purchase, and then off they go on their journey with you and give you money. So that's our goal as marketers and as business people. And so there's a few different ways you can do this. Now, if you have never built a funnel before, don't stress about this. All I want you to do is go grab yourself a pen and a paper, not these little ones, because that's not going to be big enough, guys. So actually go and grab yourself an A4 sheet of paper, and we are going to, and I'm going to show you two different ways that I build my funnels, right? So sometimes I'm just going to grab a piece of paper here, so just ignore my, right. So sometimes I'll be at a client meeting, or I might have met them the first time, and I'm not going to have my laptop with me, or I just won't have my software tool, or I just don't want to jump on the laptop and build out exactly what they need to do. So what I then do is I actually grab a piece of paper similar to this, or whatever I've got there. Sometimes it's just the back of a serviette or whatever. And we actually build out the process for them. So this is how the process looks. I'm just going to draw this as we're going so you can see how simple this is. Yeah. So basically the first thing that our customer is going to do, which is we basically need to send traffic. So this is our customer over here. And so they're going to come and they're going to have traffic. And that traffic is going to be going to the landing page, which I call LP. So it's a bit backwards here for you guys, but I'm sure you get the idea. Landing page. On the landing page, we have a lead magnet, right? A lead magnet is anything that the customer wants that they're willing to trade their email address for. Simple. Don't overcomplicate it, guys. Could be a checklist, could be a downloadable, could be a webinar, could be anything that the customer wants that they will swap their email address for because they see value in what that is for them. Yeah. And from that lead magnet, there's a bunch of things that can happen, right? You might send them to a webinar. You could send them to book a call with you. Yeah, there could be a bunch of little things that they're going to do from there. Yeah. And with the bigger picture in mind, and ultimately the big picture goal is to get them to buy something, right? Guys, this is a funnel. If you have done this, you have just built your very first funnel. Congratulations. Yep. Might not be built in the computer system yet, but you have built it in your mind. And that is the most important thing, far more important than building it on the computer to start with. Yeah. So I do not like to build my funnels without mapping them out first. I think mapping your funnel out is just such a crucial step. And when you're mapping this funnel out, there's a couple of things that are really important. The first thing is this: begin with the end in mind. What is your goal for your customer? What is your goal for your customer? What do you actually want your customer to do? Yeah. So I'm going to give you a couple of examples here. So let's imagine I have an e-commerce store and I sell dog collars, right? So my goal is to get my customer into visit my e-commerce store and to buy a dog collar, a dog lead from me. Yeah. Second example, I'm a services business and I'm a psychologist, and I want people to come and book a session with me and, be rid of their problems that they're having. Okay. So this is more a services-based model. Yeah. So basically we're training our services. We want to basically get them in the door and get them to pay us for the hour that we're going to spend with them. Yeah. This funnel is very much a book now funnel, okay? So it's a funnel where they're going to come in the door. So we're going to advertise something to them that they need on Facebook, okay? So you're specializing in anxiety, okay? So you're going to advertise an anxiety lead magnet. Could be a checklist to stop anxiety or something along those lines, something that you know absolutely that your clients need. They're going to go to your landing page, they're going to download your checklist, and they're going to swap those checklists for your email address. And guess what? Now they're in your chain. Now at a certain point in their chain, they're going to get your emails. They're going to go, you know what? This person knows what they're on about. I really want to book a session with them. And they're going to click to book a session. So click book now. It's going to automatically go to your calendar. They're going to automatically book in, and bang, they're in your diary. And then all that happens is they turn up on the day after getting confirmation emails, that kind of thing. And you're there and they're there and they've just paid you for your service. I really hope you're getting me. What I want to tell you though is just look how simple this is. Like literally, you can build it out yourself. You just write it down on a piece of paper, go through all the different options, go through all the different things that customers do or don't want to do with you, and all the different ways that they come into your funnel. And you'll just soon start that you'll have a bunch of different processes. And the process that we're the most concerned of, honestly, we're not looking at all of the business processes. We're just looking at one process, which is that front end process of how do I actually get customers into my funnel, into my business, and to actually purchase what it is I'm selling. So that's what I mostly build. Yeah. There's a bunch of other funnels out there too. Really, they're just like automated sequences of pages and places and things that people do. And so you can build a funnel that pretty much does anything. And once people grasp this and they understand, they're like, can I build a funnel that would actually, once they actually pay in my payment system and it recognizes that, they're going to get these automatic emails, and then this is going to happen and that's going to happen. I'm like, yes, it can do it all. Pretty much the only thing that my funnel cannot do is make me a coffee in the morning. And that would be handy, let me tell you. Yeah, I'm sure my husband would pay a lot more for the funnel software tool if it made me a coffee in the morning. But anyway, I guess Russell Brunson's working on that. So the second way that I like to build funnels, I'm going to show you my screen because this will make a lot more sense. There is a great tool out there called Funnelytics. Now, this tool literally changed my life because instead of like having scrappy drawn out napkins, I was able to now build my funnels in Funnelytics and send them to clients. So what I'm going to do is you can actually click up here and create a free account. I'm just going to log in today. Just takes a moment. There's my details. Let me just log in. Right, and so then you can see I've got a bunch of different funnels here that I've built, but I'm just going to create a new project. Now guys, if you have a regular funnel, you're building whatever, like that's fine. You can use different templates and stuff. For you guys, just create a new project. And the project name, you can call it whatever you like. Let's create a project called my Social Media Supermom Weekend Funnel Build course, which is one of my courses I offer. And I'm just going to create it. And there it is. You'll see it'll appear on the left. And now I'm going to go into it. Now, sometimes the projects and funnels get a little bit tricky with this one. Okay, so it's not really loving me at the moment. That's okay. Let's go to funnels. Okay, so under my funnel templates, it's just got a whole bunch of different templates under that. So I can go and I can create a new funnel from here, right? Which is in my button on the right-hand side. You guys probably can't see this, but there you go. Hopefully you can see it now. So from here, I'm actually going to go, I'm going to click on here. Obviously there's no funnels. Let's create the funnel. And the funnel name is just going to be the same. I just call mine the same. Weekend funnel build course. Yeah, and I'm just going to create it. Can you see that? And so now it's opened a new screen, and this is where I build my funnel. So this is so easy to do, guys. Yep, we know on the left-hand side of a funnel, we're always gonna have traffic. So I'm gonna open my traffic. And so there's different ways that I can send traffic to my funnel. So I'm gonna send traffic to my funnel via, let's say, AdWords. Yep, if you scroll down, actually, probably Facebook is the one we want, isn't it? So Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, LinkedIn, all kinds of ways I can send traffic, huh? Isn't that cool? So let's just put in LinkedIn and also maybe Facebook as well, yeah? Because you can send more than one funnel to traffic. Now, if I'm sending two, I'm just gonna delete that one, okay? So I could also put in here like Instagram if I wanted to, yeah? Now from here, we're gonna just get the next series. So from traffic, from here, the next thing we're gonna do is basically we're gonna there's gonna be a bunch of pages that they're gonna go to, right? Yeah. So we have pages here, generic page, a download, an opt-in, an order page, a sales video. So the first step funnel, which is the basic one that we're building today, which is a lead magnet funnel. So lead magnet can also be known as a download or an opt-in, pretty much the same thing. So I'm just gonna grab that download page and there we go, I'm gonna pop it there. Yep. So what that means is my traffic is coming off from my LinkedIn, yep. And from here, yep, I can put all kinds of different information here as well, guys, just so you know. Oops, just accidentally copied it. And so we can link this also. So if I link this here, let's link. Yeah, and so all I do is link it from one to the other. Yeah, same with this, link to there. And same with this one, I link that up to here. All right, so I know that all the traffic is coming to my download page. Yep, so what happens next after the download page, right? Good question. So I'm gonna send them to another page. So it's pretty much gonna be, they're actually gonna do something. So they might watch the cart, complete the form. So from here, they're gonna complete the form. Yeah. On the download page. And then they are going to, and then from there, they're going to get a thank you page. It'll be on my pages. So there's lots of pages on here, guys. So just scroll down until you find the one you need. Yeah. Okay, so here's my thank you page. So then it's going to take them to a thank you page. Yeah. And on my thank you page, I do also have an option that people can book now. Yeah. So if they wanted to, they could actually schedule. Yeah, so if they click the link to book now, then it's going to take them to the schedule. Yeah, so let's see if there's a link for action of complete form, scroll, click button. This one's actually just to click a button. And then they go through to my calendar. Yeah, and then in my calendar, they do another action, which is to complete a form. Yeah, and then from there, they basically, my form comes through, it basically adds them to my calendar. There's no other pages or anything. They would just get a final thank you page, or they would come, yeah, pretty much it's going to be a final thank you page. Okay, or I could also sell them to something else, or I could sell them to a webinar or whatnot. So from there, just going to send them to a thank you page. Okay, and so what we're going to do, we're just going to link these guys up. So literally, you guys know what to do here. From here to here. Yeah, from here to here. from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. My arrows are getting shorter and shorter, huh? So funny. And from here to here. Okay? This one looks a bit crazy. That's okay. So yeah, there we go. My funnel is built. I can actually, from here, I can print it out. I can save it. So let's just save it. Okay, it'll just say your funnel saving. And that is pretty much it, guys. So you can also share this. You can share the link. You could send it to a client if you wanted to. You could send it to someone in your business, whatever you want to do. But ultimately, at the end of the day, then we go back to the dashboard and we can actually go and we can actually find the funnels that we've built. There it is. You see that, guys? Yeah. So this tool is freaking awesome. I'll stop my share now. I love it. It is so helpful and so useful, but I'm not against pen and paper either, guys. So start this way, then use Funnelytics. If you understand it, understand how to use it, great. If not, don't worry, just build out your funnel on a bit of piece of paper. The key thing is understand their goals. Be really clear on what your client goals are. And then once you've got their goals and you've nailed that down, you're going to be really clear on the steps and the process that you need to take to get them there. Final thing I want to say about funnels is this. Please watch out for duplicate steps. Please, please, please. So and also please watch out for choices. We don't give our customers choices. We make them go through a process where they are following blindly where we're leading them. It's like our customer has a blindfold on and we're taking them through the dark, and then we're like putting them in front of the cash register with their product in there and they've just got to pay. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do here. We are not about giving them choices. We're not walking them around the store with their blindfold and having them like bump into stuff and go, oh, I think I want this. No, I think I want this. No, bad idea. You're taking them, you're grabbing the product, putting it in the trolley, you're taking them to the checkout. That's how you have to think about it. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, so what that means is if you build your funnel and they've, say, downloaded a lead magnet and then you're asking them to book a session with you, they don't have to book that. They can cancel out of your funnel at any point in time, clearly. But if there's nothing else for them to do, they're going to be like, what do I do next? Okay, I'm going to book a session, right? But if you have an option of book a session or join a Facebook group or do this or do that, they're going to be like, I don't really know what I need to do next. And that confusion really doesn't help that customer journey. And the second thing is they'll do the thing of least resistance. So they're not going to take the next step to buy if you've got like an option for them to kind of like buy or do this. Yeah, we want to get them right into the chain where they're going to actually click to connect, click to buy, click to download, lead them through that chain, gently holding their hand, making them realize that you are the best thing since sliced bread, and they will get to the checkout and wave their credit card. And that's what we're ultimately looking for from our clients. I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions about funnels and how I design them out and build them, please do ask. I've done hundreds of them. I love doing this work. It's so much fun. There's so many industries and so many different ways you can build them out. So I'd love to help you too. So just let me know, shoot me an email or send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks, guys.